Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Centurion's Review. Sorry, yesterday I didn't get to post a video because I got the second coronavirus vaccine, so I was busy doing that. But anyhow, here we have Modern War Magazine, issue number 34. It says it's about the Russo-Ukrainian conflict in 2014. That's actually not the name of the game. I think the name of the game is Opaque War. Yep, called Opaque War Ukraine 2014. It says it's a simulation of the military conflict between the Ukraine government and the Donbass rebels, the People's Republic of Donetsk and the People's Republic of Luhansk. Gameplay begins in April 2014 when the Ukrainian government launched the so-called anti-terrorist operation to assert its control over the rebel provinces. Alright, let's take a look through here. Looks like units have attack factor, defense factor, and a movement allowance. And here it says proficiency shift. Interesting. I wonder if that's a shift on the CRT or what. Alright, here's a sequence of play. Reinforcement and support status phase. Ukrainian military operations phase, which has a movement phase and a combat segment, and then a rebel military operations phase, which has movement and combat, and then an end of turn phase. So the sequence of play is pretty straightforward. All right, here's your stacking rules. Looks like there's fog of war too. Now it's going over combat, and it's got two player aids cards. It's a shame they're not separate from the book. Unless they're on the map, too. And here it's going to attacking by stacks. And going over support counters. And here it's talking about that proficiency / elite shift. Simulates units noted for their proficiency, motivation, training, or fanaticism. That's cool. And it looks like there's mob and media counters. Interesting. Purpose of the media counter is to sway world opinion towards its own side. And now it's going into reinforcements and supply rules. Looks like Russian can intervene in this too. And it's won by victory points, and here's the victory points schedule there. But rebels can get an automatic victory. They get an automatic victory if Novorovskak and 3 Mariupol hexes and hex 1006 are all controlled by rebel or Russian units that are not out of supply. Let's take a look at the map now. Alright, the map looks pretty good. It's got a game turn track on the top right corner. And over here you have a rebel reinforcements table, sequence plays on there, and a combat results table, flight MH17, and support counter nullification. Let's see what's going on over here. Got a terrain effects chart, victory assessment, and media counter effects. And here, yeah. And let's see what else here. Sequence of play, Ukrainian reinforcements, flight MH17, support counter nullification, and the CRT for the other guy to look at. And here's the counters. Guy I bought this from had already played it. Yeah, I mean, I think they're 5/8 inch counters, which is good. Standard NATO military symbols on most of them. Obviously, the media counter has a picture of a reporter and stuff. These aren't bad for magazine counters. I mean, they're not good enough for a box game, the artwork, but for a magazine, they're just fine. Thanks for watching. If you've tried this game, definitely chime in and let us know how it is. Have a good evening.